If you've just lost your pet or you are in the process of losing your pet, you're probably grieving very deeply. Today, we're going to talk about what I've learned as an animal communicator helps people deeply in grief understand and move through the process of adjusting to their pet no longer being with them. Hi, my name's Danielle MacKinnon. I am an animal communicator. I help people and their pets. Today, we're going to talk about what helps people deeply in grief understand the more spiritual aspects of the dying process of an animal so that your heart can start to heal. That's my whole purpose. Animals are always helping us learn lessons. That's their purpose. They've aligned with unconditional love. They've mastered it, and they want us to do the same. I have my animal lessons book that you can read about that. I have my Why Don't Dogs Like Hugs video that you can check out as well to give you more in-depth information. But for now, we'll move forward knowing that they're always teaching us a lesson. They use their behavior, they use emotions that they stir up in us, they use their passing, all as methods to help us grow and evolve. So when you experience something with your pet, whether it is their passing or it's, inappropriate barking, if you can step back and look at it from a spiritual level, that animal is actually doing that in order to help you learn something about yourself. Oh, my dog is barking, the neighbors are going to get upset, then we're going to have conflict, and I don't want conflict, I'll feel unsafe in my home, whatever lesson the animal is trying to teach you. And this occurs with their passing as well. They plan their passing. They plan it from start to finish. When they've done their job as well as they can in their life with you, at some point at a very, very deep level, they say, okay, I'm done now. I'm going to start getting ready to cross over. Here's who's going to be with me. Here's where it's going to happen. Here's the whole deal. Even here's how it's going to happen, which includes accidents. It includes getting sick. It includes, horrible things as well, which is the thing that nobody's going to like that I'm saying. Because I know I'm going to get the comments about, I can't believe an animal would choose X as a way to die. I get it. I understand that. And it sucks. It really sucks. But from what they've told me, they are doing everything they can at the soul level to help us grow and evolve. So a cat getting hit by a car feels and is horrific. What can you possibly learn from that? Is there anything where you can look at that to understand more about yourself, more about the feelings that it brings up, more than the grieving piece, but the bigger, deeper piece as well? I want to talk about the next piece, which is what is happening when they cross over. This is where I find a lot of people have a lot of anxiety as well. When an animal crosses over first, since they're planning their passing, there is a period of time where they are actually, their spirit is actually leaving their body. So, and it's not just at the time when they seem to be dying to us, it's actually before that. So the spirit backs out of the body through the bum, and slowly over time, before the actual death happens, that spirit is working its way out of the body. That's why you get a dog who's staring into space beforehand, or animals that aren't quite acting like themselves. I do have a whole video on this called What Happens to the Animal Soul When an Animal Dies, so you can check that out. That's way, way more in depth than this. But I want you to understand that they're actually going through the process before they even die. Once they die, in order for the death to actually happen, the spirit and the physical body have to physically separate. So sometimes when an animal crosses over, they have a big burst of energy. Even in euthanasia, you'll meet an animal that kind of seems to resist it or run away. This is the big burst of energy that some animals need to make that separation happen between the physical body and the spirit. When the spirit finally separates from the body, it's actually a positive thing for the animal. They stay around where they passed for a bit and they watch it all and they take it all in. They can actually tell me, hey, I saw my human do this and this thing happened and that thing happened. They are still connected to us. And that's the next piece I want you to understand. So now the physical body and the spirit have separated. And we as humans think that that means that that animal has separated from us. And that's where all our grieving comes in, because we miss them so much. But when I connect with animals about this, the animals are saying, no, I'm still around. I can tell you what she's doing. I can tell you what he said. I can, they're still connected to us in this really incredible way. In fact, a lot of the animals are crossing over in order to continue helping us learn lessons. They want to continue working with us and helping us evolve our soul, but they need to not be in their physical body to do it. This is actually the reason why so many animals do not reincarnate with us back into our same lifetime. And it's because their time is taken up with guiding us and sending us messages and doing all this other great stuff from the other side. Now that the animal spirit has separated from the animal body, the animal is officially dead, but the animal now needs to cross to the other side. And I do have a video about this, Who Greets My Pet on the Other Side, that you can watch for a much more in-depth explanation. But the answer to who greets my pet on the other side is everyone in that animal's soul family. So that's everyone who's special to that animal, whether they are human or animal. And you know who that includes? That actually includes you. When we incarnate into our bodies, our whole soul doesn't incarnate. All of us doesn't incarnate. Part of us is back there in the spirit world, back there on the other side, whatever you're going to call it. So when your pet crosses to the other side, part of you is actually there, and your whole soul family is there to greet them. So these are the things that I've found most help people to understand about the crossing over process with their animal. Our animals that have crossed over want to be with us. They want to have a relationship with us. We just have to be open to this idea. We can't do it if we are beating ourselves up. We can't do it if we're worried about them. So hopefully you're feeling a little less worried and you can start playing with your animal, receiving some messages and learning from what they're teaching you.